Hi there, Leonard Parker again. And in this lesson, I'm going to go over backlinks and pretty much link building and why it's important. So if you're not familiar with backlinks, backlink is pretty much I have a website, you have a website. I like your content, I like your service, and then I'll link back to you. So this is one of the things that really set Google apart in its early days, in that while with some of the other search engines, you might remember some of them back in the day, they allow you just to stuff keywords and you could rank your business website pretty easily. Whereas Google incorporated this idea of backlinks, where if I link back to you, that's my vote of confidence for your website, for your business, for your services. And so the name of the game became how many backlinks you could get, and if you could get backlinks from the most authoritative websites. Now that opened up a whole nother door of spamming and just unethical SEO, which I won't get into in this video. But regardless, backlinks remain an important part of a strong SEO campaign, and you will really be missing a boat if you didn't incorporate them into your overall digital marketing strategy. Now, when you think about backlinks, I'm calling it, from an SEO perspective, that's what we call them. But we're looking at just the real world. This is just PR for your company. And except just getting, a feature, you're actually getting that link too. So let's say there was a recent flood in your area, some heavy rain, heavy flooding, and you were invited to the news station to, provide a brief snippet on, what homeowners, business owners should do to really, help recover their damage and their property. And that's in the traditional marketing sense, it's called PR, public relations. However, when you also get a link from that news station or that news website, that's a backlink, and that helps your SEO. So when you're looking at building backlinks for your damage restoration website, there are really two types of backlinks you should be looking at. The first are local links. So some ways that you can get local links are by sponsoring local charities or causes, by actually hosting or sponsoring local events. So maybe, for example, here in Houston a few weeks ago, we had the Houston Marathon. There's anything like that in your area, that would be a great way to expose and build up brand recognition for your restoration company. Get involved with local business groups. So, one of the most popular examples is the Chamber of Commerce. There's pretty much a Chamber of Commerce everywhere. So try to get involved with your local Chamber of Commerce if you aren't already. And then the final, and this really might take a little bit more work, but getting featured in local business spotlights. So looking, at, your local news stations, your local radio stations, if you're in a large enough area where there are local magazines, finding, opportunities where they're highlighting local businesses or local entrepreneurs, and, taking advantage of those opportunities. It always helps if you can take a unique angle. So, if you're a minority-owned business, a veteran-owned business, or anything that's unique about your background, your experience, that could be a great angle to pitch to these different local outlets. And local links are important because they add local relevancy to your business website. So if you're based in San Francisco and you have webs or backlinks from other websites that are about San Francisco, well, that's a good sign when Google is crawling your website that your site, that's, you're targeting that area. So that definitely helps you. Now, to add the second component to that, you need to have some niche relevant, industry relevant links as well. So we already talked about this a bit in the citation segment, but really looking at opportunities to get damage restoration or construction related links going to your website. So some of the low-hanging fruit, getting involved with restoration groups. So NORB, IRA, the IICRC, those are all really prominent organizations where you can become a member and find ways to get links back to your website. And it's not all about backlinks. You just want to build your brand, build your name, build the community with fellow restoration professionals. That's a big part of it as well. Another way you can get industry links is by contributing content and expertise. So if you have a certain technique that you use for your restoration jobs and you don't mind sharing it with potential competitors, reach out to outlets like Restoration or Remediation Magazine. Those are great ways to build your brand and showcase your authority and showcase your expertise. Nevertheless, link building, I would say, if of all the things we've gone over here in this section, link building is probably the most time and labor intensive because it's not easy. First you need to research opportunities, you need to do the outreach, and many times you're going to have to follow up on your initial outreach, and then there has to be some exchange of value. So whether that's you exchanging your expertise, exchanging your time, exchanging your money, when we're looking at the sponsorship opportunities, there is going to be some exchange of value. And links, good links, they take time to build. And so if you're not sure on where to get started with link building for your restoration company's website, then feel free to give us a call. This is an area that we focus on for our SEO campaign, so we can put together a high-level strategy for you that you can take and go out and execute. And if you don't have time to do that, well, then that's where we're here for. So we would make an offer. We do see that there is an opportunity to work together, but give us a call. We can figure out a plan for you for 2020 and beyond, and really help you start building exposure for your brand, both in the industry and locally. So thanks for watching. In the next video, we're going to go over just some other things to consider for SEO. And these are really things that aren't necessarily actionable, but just things to consider. Listening to other SEO experts, even within the restoration niche, there are some things that I agree and disagree with. So just wanted to give you my insights, but nevertheless, thank you for watching. And again, reach out if you have any questions. Take care.